Hello students, welcome once again. Today we will study a very important topic from your English grammar, subject verb agreement. So dear students, in this particular video we will study four important points. What is subject verb agreement? The second thing we will discuss today, use of correct be verbs. And the next one, changing a singular verb into a plural verb. And the fourth point that we'll discuss in this video, a quick revision of regular and irregular verbs. So students, I hope you have subscribed my channel, because this is a longer topic and I have divided it into number of videos. So subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you do not miss these important videos. So let's start the topic. So come on students, let's understand what is subject verb agreement. In simple words, verb of a sentence must be in agreement with the subject. I repeat, verb of a sentence must be in agreement with the subject in regards to person and number. So in very simple words, whenever we are using a verb in a sentence, it must be used according to the person and number of the subject in the sentence. And that is called subject verb agreement. So to understand it even more clearly, you must keep one point in your mind always, that is a singular verb, singular subject. A singular subject always takes a singular verb. A singular subject always takes a singular verb. And a plural subject always takes a plural verb. Student, this is the key point you must always keep in your mind. A singular subject always takes a singular verb, and a plural subject always takes a plural verb. Alright students, let's take an example. A child is playing. The first example, and let's take one more example. Children are playing. So we can understand it easily with the help of those examples. Like in the first sentence, you can see a child. This is a singular subject. So here we used verb is. This is a singular verb. So very simple, singular subject means singular verb. So in the second sentence, children, this is a plural subject, and we use here are. Are is a plural verb. So singular subject means singular verb, and plural subject means plural verb. So students, how to use these correct forms of be verb? Now we'll talk about it. Alright students, let's talk about how to use correct form of be verbs. So the first question here is, what are the correct forms, what are the different forms of be verb? So different forms of be, here we do have is, am, are. So how to use is, am, are in a sentence? So use of is, am, are in a sentence depends upon the person or number of subject. Person or number of the subject, as we used it in the previous examples. So let's understand it in a very simple way. So students, let's talk in detail how to use correct form of be verb. If we do have in a sentence, first person singular subject, second person singular subject, and third person singular subject. So first person singular subject, for example I plus always am. And second person singular subject you plus are. And third person singular subject he, she, it, his, her plus is. So this is in case of singular subject. So for example, if we do have plural subjects, so which are the plural subjects here? First person plural subject we can have like we, and second person plural subject again it's same you, and third person plural subject it can be for example they. So in all the cases, in all these cases, if we do have first person plural subject, we always use the correct form of be, that is are. In all the cases, we are, you are, we are, you are, and they are. So students, I hope you have understood how to use the correct form of be verbs. Alright students, now let's talk about changing a singular verb into plural verb. Changing a singular verb into plural verb. Changing a singular verb into plural verb. We need to understand how we can change a singular verb into a plural verb. Dear students, as you know, we can change nouns into plural. Same way we can change verbs also from singular to plural. Remember one thing, I'm not talking about three forms of the verb. Students, don't be confused. We are not talking about three forms of the verb. We are talking about the plurals of the verb. Let's take a few examples. As I said, we can change nouns into plural. Same way we can change verb also into plural. So what is the difference between changing of a noun into plural and changing of a verb into plural? For example, let's take a noun dog. So whenever we add s or es to a noun, whenever we add s or es to a noun, it makes it plural. For example, dogs. What is dogs here? Plural. And on the other hand, on the contrary, you can say whenever we add s or es to a verb, it makes it singular. Let's take a verb play. So if you add s into the verb play, now it will be plays. So but it is now a singular verb. So you saw here, now we first of all we took an example from noun. The word is dog, and when we added s into noun dog, then it was changed into dogs, and dogs is a plural noun. But when the same action was applied on verb, that is play, and we added s into it, then it becomes plays, but this is a singular verb. So dear students, now what I mean to say here is, when you add s or es with a noun, when you add s or es with a noun, it means plural. And when you add s or es with a verb, it means singular. So I hope you understood it, how we can change a singular verb into plural verb. And dear students, remember one thing, you need to learn these different verbs properly. You must revise your regular and irregular verbs properly. So now let's have a quick revision of regular and irregular verbs. So dear students, if we talk about regular verbs, so how to understand it? In very simple words, regular verbs are those verbs which are changed into its past and past participle using d or ed. In very simple words, you can say those verbs which are changed into its second form and third form using D or ED are called regular verbs. And in other simple words, you can say those regular verbs, its past and past participle is similar to its present, similar to present form. But on the contrary, if we are talking about irregular verbs, it's totally different. Irregular verbs are totally different as compared to those regular verbs. Now, we cannot change these irregular verbs from its present to past and past participle because it's different kinds of verbs. It's not changed from present to past and past participle only adding ed. There's a big change in the letters in the words whenever you are changing these irregular verbs from present tense to past and past participle. So let's take an example in a quick way. So if I talk about regular verb, for example, regular verb, you may see I am taking look. So this is present. If I am changing it into past, so simply looked. And if I am talking about past participle, very simple, it is again looked. So this is called regular verb. So let's talk about irregular verb. So for example, we will take verb go. So this is present form, and let's change it into past. Now went, and the third one is gone. Now you can see these irregular verbs, its second and third form are totally different from the first one. So this is called irregular verbs. So students, you must keep one point in your mind. There are a number of exceptional cases, number of verbs which can be regular as well as irregular. So quickly, let's take an example. So we'll take one or two examples for regular cum irregular verbs. As we have already discussed about regular verbs and irregular verbs as well. So there may be cases when there are few verbs which can be regular as well as irregular. For example, we can take verb learn, L-E-A-R-N. So if we change it into regular forms, then it will be learned and learned. But this is its form as regular, but the same can be irregular as well. So learn, then learned, learned. So the verb learn can be regular as well as irregular. So let's take one more example. Hang. It can be hanged and again hanged. So this is what? Regular. And you can change it into irregular as well. Hang, hung, and hung. So same verb, hang can be used as a regular verb, and at the same time it can be irregular. So dear students, it's enough for today. So I hope you understood it. So we'll be discussing a few more important points about subject-verb agreement in the next video. So subscribe the channel so that you get all the videos. Thank you and good luck.